make a wish, but it has to be something only for you. When the plasma light beings asked me, what do you want your future to look like? It felt really hard to answer at first. I already know that I want to definitely go down the line of developing the sci-tech ideas that I've been creating. So that one, they already know. But if it wasn't that, then I really wouldn't know what I would want to do. To have to think, what career do you want to commit to for the next 10 years? It's hard to imagine what you don't know. So, does that make sense? For me, I can't imagine doing anything else because I already really love what I do. Their response to that is, and that's how you know, nobody will ever derail you from your purpose because your heart is already doing what it loves to do. Anything else is just going to be an extension of that. And I love that. It actually made me shed a little tear. Not for long. No, it did. It made me shed a tear because it's true. And I really do love what I do. The things that they're taking me through right now are the ways to see and understand why everything is layered and positioned and shaped the way that it is, and for the purpose of why it is the way that it is. If that makes sense. I already know about the micro formula for building my life, but I've also handed them the permission, like you will have heard in my other recording. I've already handed my permission to them so that they can use my life and then teach me what they want to know. This has already been a thing, but I've reconsented to this last chapter was a teaching and an arrangement, and now we're moving forward and they have built the next chapter of my life, but I'm co-creating with them, but I don't know what's coming next, and that's by design. So they're trying to teach me how to manifest on a quicker, larger scale. So when they say you dream too small, this is what they're trying to help push through that, the expansion, but within manifesting, of your life. I suppose it's all the same thing. But so that's where we're at. And so it's because I know that what I've just been doing, I've healed the past and the generations, the ancestors. So we've healed the past and now they've built my future. And so I've had to surrender the control of outcomes, and I am very controlling with my environment, with whatever. Things have just got to be just so. Not OCD, maybe it's all different. I don't know. I don't fucking analyse myself to that extent. It's when you're just trying to put words into what other people think of what they think something is. It just sends me crazy, so I can't go there. So what I'm saying is I do have a control. I am a controller in a certain way, but it's more order and structure rather than everything chaos. So that's that. But within my own environment, that's fine. Not trying to control other people's lives so that my life can go a certain way, like some people do. So I've had to surrender full control of outcomes, which they've already built me up to learning how to do that. But now this is the actual implementing stuff. It's on a different level now with them. Everything that I'm doing, I already know how to do. They're just showing me now how to be able to replicate it, but on a larger scale. Or I think what they're trying to do is like when we say about using your intuition, if you're going to try and test it out when the outcome, there's a lot riding on the responsibility of getting it wrong or something like that, then there's no point practicing with situations like that because your emotions will be in the way. So I've just been through a learning to detach period, and now they're showing me the emotions are still there, because they've got to regulate. Then they're trying, so I'm already splitting off. There's 3 things going on at once, and that's another side of it. They've training me to use my clairvoyance so I can see 3 parallel lives running at the same time. So this is a condensed bit because it's a lot to put into words. But so now I've got that and I understand that's what I'm looking at and that's what they're showing me. 2 are, but there's 1 to the right which seems a little bit static or that it's not very clear. So I don't know if that's the future that I'm not supposed to see yet. I don't know at the minute. But it comes online, there's 3 at once, and then mainly there's 2. So that's my clairvoyant vision. I can access that at any time. The other side now is that I'm going through the detachment bit, then they bring the emotions back in because whatever they're going to be showing me next is connected to detachment, emotions, and the weight of responsibility. There's 3 components that need to just be checked and assessed now. That type of thing is how it feels. So just with these recordings as well, I get the footage, and the idea is to try and record the voiceover on that day or as close to it as I can. But sometimes what they're teaching me, it's so much to when I get the realization, and then to try and process that for me, and then get to a stage where I can verbalize it. It's a bit of a process at the minute because of the stuff that they're showing me. But there's no rush, and I don't feel like I'm being rushed. I know I'm being blocked from a lot at the moment. That much I do know.